Next question over here, please.
Yeah, I have a question just about, I guess, to the C-suite people and also to the people in the room and people watching, whether OMERS and OMERS beneficiaries also take into consideration, as the previous questioner earlier about the infrastructure bank, the effect on future beneficiaries. For example, I know that through OMERS, the Oxford Properties Group is backing the Scarborough subway, which is going to, of course, the Scarborough Town Centre, which is owned by Oxford Properties. But there's been study after study that shows actually that this is one of the poorest options for transit in Scarborough, and yet the mayor is pushing it very strongly in making up some interesting facts about real people and their travel times. But it's going to bankrupt the city, unfortunately. He's giving it a blank check, and at a time when he's cutting back significantly. So it should be a real question for everybody in the room and everybody watching. Is it about purely profit, or taking into consideration the lives affected and people? Because as we cut back quality of life and budgets in cities like Toronto, that means that the next generation will not have nearly the same quality of life. It's a very short-term thinking for a long-term pain.
Blake, do you want to respond to that, please?
So fair question, thank you. So we own, along with AIMCO, Scarborough Town Centre, which is a significant million-plus square foot mall that is owned by the pensioners. And we've been bombarded by the mayor's office, who are fully in favor of the subway, by multiple councillors who have an alternative view, and we just happen to own this real estate with partners. And so what we have done is said not that we advance or support a single issue, but we do advance or support something being done to increase the infrastructure and bring access to that asset, which will drive value and appreciate the asset.
But, sorry, one quick question though, but Oxford Properties was back the Connect Scarborough AstroTurf group. Now you've pulled out of it, but you've heard of the Connect, so that's not just taking a neutral view. That's a strong, and you're also somebody who's been lobbying for Oxford Properties, for councillors for the Scarborough subway. So
totally fair. So again, what's being discussed here is, again, with our partners, because we can't represent only our interest. AIMCO are our partners. The Scarborough Town Centre team backed a group that were advocates for the subway. In turn, and which is what the mayor wanted, frankly asked us to support. He's got 1/45th of a say, and so we got behind it early. Once we realized that there were deterrents at council who didn't want us to back a single solution, we stopped funding that group and backed out and said, listen, yes, we own real estate. Yes, we think some infrastructure improvement in that area makes sense, whether it's a full subway, whether it's a derivation thereof. We're not putting all our chips on one square. So that's the history. So, but clearly we backed the mayor in his office thinking that those 45 councillors would get behind it. As things played out, we backed away from that position and said, whatever you want to do to invest in that area is okay with us. We're not going to back a single solution. So that's how it transpired.
Thank you.